Welcome, Sagittarius, to your April 2023 reading. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Now, Aquarius, this month I'm using a brand new deck of cards. This deck is called the Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I hope you love it. I've got a lot of decks, or Ciro Marchetti has done a lot of decks, tarot decks, and I have another one of his decks, and I absolutely love the imagery. So really look into the images that you see here and use your intuition to get messages through from them as well, because I find these cards are great for doing that. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, there's a beautiful, loving, happy energy that you start out the month with. You've got the Two of Cups. This is that twin soul card. I see it's right above the Scorpio card, the death card here. Don't be alarmed by the death card. This card represents Scorpio. So for some of you, you may be in a really beautiful, loving, emotional relationship here with a Scorpio. Now for others, I see a Gemini here as well. So you could potentially have a Gemini in your life. And you may also have a Capricorn here too, some of you. So take what resonates here for you. It's going to be different for everyone. But for a lot of you, there is, as I said, this beautiful, amazing energy with your twin soul. Now, this can even be talking about marriage for some of you. This is, or your husband, someone that you are married to. But you've got the Eight of Wands here as well, which are the arrows of love. So there could be a marriage on the card for some of you, which I'm absolutely loving. Now, in terms of relationships, for others here, there is... sorry, did I say a Gemini? I feel like the Two of Cups can represent a Gemini, so there definitely could be a Gemini here. But I also see just a water sign. This could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, for those of you that are connected with a water sign. But I really absolutely feel like this is some beautiful, loving energy. And the fact that you've got the death card, which is Scorpio, I'm definitely feeling a lot of you, there is a significant Scorpio in your life. But such emotional energy. You've got the King of Cups, and this is someone that's just so reliable. You can really depend on them. They're loving, they're caring, they're affectionate, they're nurturing. Just beautiful, beautiful energy here. I'm loving it, absolutely. Now, there could be a lot of messages going on here as well between you and this person. So if you're not actually in a relationship with this person, there'll be lots of emails, texts, letters, phone calls, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of busy, fiery, passionate energy going on here. Now, when we see the kings, the queens, the pages in our deck, in our reading, this actually often talks about people in our life, or it talks about us taking on the qualities of these cards. And so for you, Saggies, you are going to be really feeling quite emotional in April, quite loving. Now, if for some of you there has been a bit of conflict here with this particular person, I'm feeling like this is dead, done, and over with in April. There's no more issues. There's nothing to worry about. And if you've been sort of really fighting to win at all costs, I feel like you're going to let something go there as well. You're going to realize it's not that important, and you're going to be able to release any of that kind of sort of even mental conflict, mental worries and strains that you personally have had. This is going to be able to, this is going to be over with. If you have had that kind of stuff going on with this twin soul. Now, look up what a twin soul is. It's more than a soulmate. A soulmate is someone that you've shared a past life with, and a twin soul can absolutely, more than likely, be a soulmate. But a twin soul is something different. A twin soul almost mirrors you. And if you look at the imagery that Chira Maketi has done on the first card on the top right-hand side from the left, this is showing you two faces looking at each other, and they're mirroring each other almost. They are perfect copies of each other. And what happens in twin soul relationships is there's sometimes a chaser and sometimes a runner. You know what I mean? It's because you are so alike. Sometimes you can repel each other in a way, but I'm not feeling like that is happening here. I'm feeling like there is absolutely going to be a beautiful connection here for you in April, quite emotional, quite deep. Now, for some of you, this relationship can be deepened so much that there is going to be a birth of a baby, or there is going to be something that is created here for both of you. You are going to start something brand new together. But for those of you, I don't want to dwell too much on relationships because I know a lot of you are interested in other things. You're already in a beautiful, settled relationship. But there is new inspiration here, new passion almost. There's a reawakening of a passionate project or a passionate spark between you and this other person. But now for your career, I feel like absolutely some great news coming in here regarding that. Now, you could have been struggling with your career, struggling with something that you've been quite passionate about, or wanting to commence here a project, a creative idea that you're wanting to flesh out, a new business. But absolutely, I'm seeing some great news coming in if you have been looking for a job or you have started a new role. There is absolutely some wonderful news and some new your finances are going to be looking good. You're getting some good news about your finances as well. If you have been having to struggle financially and fighting for things in that regard, I should say, there's going to be new. I feel like a new source of income here, or some great news. You're not going to have to struggle anymore with that. I'm feeling something, as I said, is dead, done, and over with. Certainly any worries or stresses or strains that you've had over money are going to be over with. And if you've had any blocks in your creativity or any sort of mental conflict in terms of a creative project here, that's coming to an end in April. You're going to be able to release whatever it was that was blocking you. Now, this is a general reading, Saggies, so I'm going to give you all of the messages that come through here, and you take what resonates. For some of you, I am actually seeing perhaps an ending to a relationship, or releasing a twin soul connection. And as I said, look up what twin souls are. You'll find out more information, but there is often, as I said, a chaser and a runner. So if you have been in a twin soul connection where that relationship has ended, you're actually going to be able to release any of that energy that you still have, any of the negative thoughts, the struggles that you've been dealing with in regard to a past relationship. This is being released in April, which is going to allow you to move on, and your heart's going to open up a lot here, and you're going to be able to allow all of that beautiful, loving, nurturing energy of that King of Cups, you are going to be able to really feel deep emotional love again, love freely as well. Yeah, definitely feeling like lots of love messages going on in April for you. I don't know if it's your anniversary or just a special occasion, but lots of love messages going on. But yeah, I'm just this energy of release of something that has been perhaps some emotions that have been I'm feeling like emotions from the past that have really not killed killed something inside of you. That sounds so dramatic, doesn't it? But something almost like died. You had quite a painful experience, and a part of you almost has been quite closed off. And now in April, this is going to be released. And I feel like this is because of this water sign here in your life, this Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here, that is really helping you to overcome part of your life that you had closed off. Yeah, because of a past relationship here. And I feel like there is this renewal. Yeah, rebirth here. And quite a passionate, fiery energy, which you are so familiar with, Sagittarius. You are a fire sign, so you are quite comfortable in this fast-moving, passionate energy. But definitely a deepening of a relationship here, or certainly a brand new relationship for some of you. And as I said from the beginning, could even be a marriage here too. Now, I'm feeling like, again, this is just for some. I'm feeling like some of you also may have given up on the idea of a marriage or a new relationship here. For some of you, you might have been fighting a really difficult fight within yourself, a mental struggle, but you might be releasing a lot of conflict over that, over your feelings about that, and yeah, just moving on to a brand new inspiration, if that's making any sense at all. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to reconcile the messages that are coming through in my mind here for you. Now, your final card here from the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn is making a difference. And the affirmation on this card, for this card, is my inner light shines far and wide. And the meaning of this card is you are making a difference in the lives of others in ways that you may not even know. Many benefit because of you. Your light radiates far and wide. The universe wants you to know sometimes the smallest actions can have the greatest impact. Perhaps it's a smile shared with a stranger, a kindness extended to an acquaintance, or a favour done for a friend. This is akin to the story about the man who returns to beach starfish to the sea. Although he knows that he cannot possibly save them all, he continues his work because it makes a difference to the few he can save. You can and will change lives. Take steps today that will make a difference in the life of another. How beautiful is that message, Saggy? You know what, I'm really feeling like this is so connected with a new creative project that you're involved in, or certainly your career. You are going to be making the difference to a lot of people in your career, and you're going to be rewarded quite well financially as well for this. And yeah, definitely also because you've got that energy of the King of Cups, you're, as I said, you're taking on a lot of these qualities too, these emotional, nurturing, caring, affectionate kind of qualities, and you are going to be making a lot of difference in people's lives. Now, for some of you, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again just in case I didn't. There is a choice here for some of you in your relationships, could potentially be a choice between two paths and which way you want to go, whether you do want to pursue your relationship with your twin soul, or you want to end a relationship with somebody, or you are choosing between two people here as well, perhaps an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. So you will know if that relates to you, and if it doesn't, just let that go. That doesn't apply to you. But definitely loving, beautiful, passionate energy here. And I feel like I said, there's this freeing up, this releasing of some mental conflicts that you've had within you as well this month. And that's because of that freeing up of mental worries and stresses and strains. You are going to be able to, as that Gateway Oracle card said, make a difference in a lot of people's lives. It's going to open up your heart a little bit if it has been closed off, and you're going to be able to help a lot of people. So I hope I didn't waffle on too long in the end. I'm so sorry about this. We're coming into Mercury retrograde and I'm already feeling it. I'm born at the beginning of my sign, and so I often feel the Mercury retrograde before a lot of people, and yeah, I'm feeling it. Anyway, I'll leave it at that, Saggy. Don't forget, take me up on my free offer of that mini reading if you are a new subby, and for everyone else, just ask your question and I'll give you that yes or no answer. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.